got a long history of wrestling in your family. This did not start with the WWE. This started in Mexico City, Lucha Libre. Saludos para Nuevo Laredo, que nos están escuchando. You're talking about Triple A, you're talking about, you're el hijo del fantasma.
That is correct, yes, I mean, sí. First and foremost, un saludo a toda mi familia de Nuevo Laredo, a toda mi gente de Nuevo Laredo, Promociones Cantú. Part of my family, part of my journey. I'm very happy to be here tonight, not just because WWE is in town, of course, I'm part of Friday Night SmackDowns, but also because it's an opportunity for all my familia, my Mexican familia, to join me. The people that has been with me throughout this journey.
Los neolaredenses.
Yes, and people from Monterrey, Nuevo Laredo, Piedras Negras, Monclova, all my northern familia norteña, mi familia norteña can be there tonight.
Arriba el norte.
Arriba el norte, sí señor. They can be there tonight with me and celebrate with me. And of course, the show itself, it's going to be stacked.
Yeah.
My guys, Legado del Fantasma, are going to try to compete for an opportunity for the tag team championships.
Nice.
SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair, the Queen, she's going to be there.
Yes.
The Brawling Brutes with Sheamus are going to be there. Everyone's going to be there. And of course, a surprise I'm going to share with you here. Make sure no one else knows.
No le digan a nadie, eh?
The Beast. Barack.
Oh, snap. It's happening tonight,
Brock. It's going to be there tonight.
Brock Lesnar, no le digas a nadie, eh?
Please,
the perfect place to keep a secret.
Same Auto Arena. We still have tickets, just a few, but we still have tickets. $15. They start
$15 is not
bad. I invito a mi familia, a mi gente, to join me in celebration. This is the go-home show before the Royal Rumble tomorrow, Alamodome. And as you know, the Royal Rumble is the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So whatever happens tonight is important. Whatever happens tomorrow, even more important.
Look, I grew up as a kid, and again, like I said, we've talked about Lucha Libre. I would go to the Cuatro Caminos here in Nuevo Laredo.
Me too.
I probably saw you around there too. And I would go to these places, and my dad would be able to take me every Monday night. We'd go to the luchas, and we get to see these wrestlers. And now you think, wow, you know what I mean? Like, this is from going to Lucha Libre, Nuevo Laredo, Cuatro Caminos, Salón 2000, Food Rap, to go to all these places. And you think, wow, now I can finally cross the river real quick, go grab a show, go see the guy that I grew up watching, the family that I grew up watching, estos luchadores. When I was a little boy, I can now see them on the big, humongous screen and go and see them on the Jumbotron and go and see them with the pyro and the lights. And it's very exciting for the little boys and the little girls from Nuevo Laredo and aquí on the border of Texas, to be able to see that, to see their heroes. Our very own Roxanne, who grew up here in Laredo, she's also a member of WWE as well. So we're excited about this. This is great. This is the one time. This is the one time where
Roxanne is my daughter. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I'll tell you the story. And so, they were shooting a pre-tape.
Yeah.
In Orlando for NXT.
Yeah.
And so they wanted to depict the Roxanne, the little girl. Daydreaming about what she was going to become and what she became, actually. So they needed a little girl. And
so the young little Roxanne is your daughter.
That is correct. And so from then on, I have two daughters.
Now she's your daughter.
The little one and the big. I'm so proud of my daughter because she's the champion right now.
Yeah, and all of Laredo is proud of Roxanne.
I love her.
And we're happy to see Triple A crossing into WWE. Ever since we were young, I remember once going up to I don't know if it was Royal Rumble. We went up to the Alamo Dome and we saw La Parca, and then we saw La Parquita. I remember going to Nuevo Laredo watching Arandu.
See?
El Dandy. And one of my favorite things, and I know we don't talk about it too much, but La Hormiguita Atómica. You know exactly what I'm talking about, yes?
La Hormiguita Atómica, I'll have you know, my friend, he used to be my gym partner. Here's the story. So my dad used to have me with him at all times, traveling in the buses, planes, hotels, locker rooms. So we would go to the gym, Gimnasio Nuevo Jordán in Mexico City, and I was just with him, and I was just pulling him, and he wouldn't work out. He couldn't work out because he was taking care of me.
Yeah.
But La Hormiguita Atómica would walk in, and he would say, "Hey, son, here's your partner. And he would leave me with him,
Yeah.
and I would go and train with him so that my dad could have a workout.
How old were you?
I was probably 7.
So here's the question. You're 7 years old, hanging out with the legend, La Hormiguita
Yeah,
Atómica.
yeah.
Hold on. Who was bigger?
I was. I was. But he was way, way more ripped.
La Hormiguita Atómica, one of the small people that is legendary in Mexican Lucha Libre. La Hormiguita Atómica, we would love to see him when he would come to the shows. We grew up watching that. And La Hormiguita, there could be the biggest wrestler in the world, and La Hormiguita would fly into the ring and take care of everybody with one finger. You remember the one finger
Yeah,
push-up?
and he was shredded.
Oh
too.
yeah, he was so ripped. The one
like
finger,
this.
the one finger push-up from La Hormiguita Atómica. For those of you that are older like me, you might remember La Hormiguita Atómica. This is cool. Getting going full circle, talking to Mr. Escobar here, and realizing that some of these people that we all know and love and grew up watching, they're part of your circle. They're part of the WWE.
My first gym partner. How do you like that?
La Hormiguita Atómica. For those of you guys that know, you know. And if you know, then you are a wrestling fan. And if you are a wrestling fan, you should be there tonight. SmackDown, right before the Royal Rumble. It's happening tonight. You do not want to miss it. If you don't get your tickets, get them now because there's a few left. El Hijo del Fantasma, Santos Escobar. It's going to be a big show tonight. I'm so happy and honored to have you here in the room with me, sir. Again, I was one of those little boys that grew up watching wrestling, watching Lucha Libre, going to the AAA, dodging pesos in the front row, people stealing beer from my dad and drinking it through the mask. I'm part of those kids. So I know what wrestling is. I know that regardless of what anybody says, it hurts.
It does.
It hurts. There is pain involved.
Yes.
There is practice involved. It is not easy. Whether you hear about a script or not, it is real. And it is entertainment and it is a skill. Let me shake your hand, sir. Mucho gusto.
It's an honor, my friend.
Santos Escobar tonight, as well as everybody else. Brock Lesnar, Charlotte. Everyone's going to be out there tonight.
Legado del Fantasma.
Oh, it's going to be good. Tonight, SmackDown, live at the Same Zone Arena. Get your tickets now. Thank you for being here. Mucho gusto, muchas gracias. Saludos a todos los luchadores. Just be careful. It's dangerous in that ring, guys. Appreciate these men and these women for what they do. Oh, a quick question. Side note, my friend likes to watch serial killer documentaries. You're familiar with the Mata Viejitas? You said that you actually knew her.
Yes, I did. I met her briefly around 2000, 2008. During that period of time, I was working the Indies in Mexico City. I was doing college too.
Yeah.
So I would just work weekends or so, and I would see her every time in Arena Nesa at the door. She would greet us every time, and she was always dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
Very polite, very friendly, and lo and behold, we learned the atrocious crimes that she committed.
So for those of you that like your murder mysteries, your documentaries, all that stuff, just so you know, the Mata Viejitas is real. This gentleman happened to interact with her every once in a while. You can go and look that up on your side notes whenever you go looking for your documentaries and podcasts and check out the story of the Mata Viejitas. Santos, thank you so much to your father, to everybody else, to the whole Fantasma family. Thank you for what you do and for entertaining these children as we grow up and looking for heroes and getting hurt in the process. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend, and to all of my familia here in the area. I want to invite you tonight. Lucha Libre is tradition, heritage, familia. And tonight, we're going to show up and show out. Please, familia de Nuevo Laredo, de Laredo, Texas, be there tonight and let's demonstrate to the entire WWE universe what La Raza, what Lucha Libre is all about.
SmackDown tonight, Same Zone Arena. Don't miss it.